Tall Poppy, as I recall, David wanted to create agents that were not afraid to put their head up and be different and offer a high quality of service and build their own brand alongside our brand, knowing that both had value. The potential for us to grow has been very high, and we've been waiting to get the technologies and the systems and processes together so that we can do that. I'm Michael Seymour. I'm one of the co-owners of Tall Poppy. You know, I don't come from a real estate background. The company was founded by a guy called David Graves, who's now sort of like in his 70s, a visionary, I guess, in the real estate sector. And, you know, I had a background in pharmacy, and then I ended up just not having much to do, and I ran into the sky. So I came innocently into real estate. But as a scientist, I started to dig into what the companies were doing. Everyone's aware of these big dominant companies, but few people know the little disruptor companies, of which Tall Poppy was one. I would think that we're a relatively small business compared to others. We've got about 120 agents around New Zealand, and we've got about 30 support staff that roll with it. If you include all of their support staff, there's probably a couple of hundred. But we're very mindful that the type of person that radiates toward Tall Poppy is culturally, it's a very specific type of person. The cutthroat, do anything for commission person is not going to be at home at Tall Poppy, because they have to also have a desire to assist others. But the key difference, especially at the beginning, is that Tall Poppy is what we call a list and sell company, as opposed to the large traditional real estate companies where they share listings between agents. And I always wondered why. Now, I want to be really clear when I say this, is that I'm not begging any people. I think that there's great people in real estate, but models offer these perverse incentives, and sometimes they're real nasty. These people, they know that with modern technology, buyers do not need agents to find a property. Sometimes it helps, but the technology is the dominant factor. Tall Poppy is about to launch some tech products that no one else in the market's got, and that's going to fuel our next period of growth. We're the first company in New Zealand to have fully integrated offer management contract tools. Everybody else in the market still using Adobe Acrobat or even paper listing tools. You know, you can go onto our website, onto a listing, you can make an offer. It will walk you through the process. When you finish your offer, it'll go to the agent. The agent will then chat with the vendor. It's a press of a button, the whole thing's done. Lawyers, everything, right? And there's a lot of time in that stuff. It doesn't take away the agent-vendor relationship and the agent-buyer relationship. It enhances it, because it takes away the silly admin that is unnecessary. But we've also got a full vendor portal that people can use on their phone or on their laptop, which shares the entire journey transparently with them the whole way, and they can have a discussion about it no matter where they are in the world. I've been told I'm technically unemployable. I've owned my own businesses since I was 27, and I basically create a way that I can have a job because I have to employ myself. That's me trying to be a little bit funny. Look, I'm a give back person, I'm a creator person, and I love being surrounded by people, and I'm building them up too. So everybody here in Tall Poppy that works for us has the ability to grow. It's nice to be able to showcase the fact that we're tagged with Buy New Zealand Made. For us, that's also important because we feel that we are standing for something. We feel very clearly that we occupy a position of looking after New Zealanders. I think that we've got the best tools. If we partner with the best people, I think we're going to get a dominant thing going, but got a long way to go.